Here with Dr. David Curby right before the third annual Curby Cup here in what's technically countryside Illinois, but the Chicago area. Third time putting this on. How's this one compared to the previous two so far?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it seems to be going really smoothly, knock on wood, but there's quite a bit of buzz out there. I think that's partly attributable to Olympic year. You've got Ellis Coleman from Oak Park, right next door, with all his fame that he brings to our wrestling world. You've got a real strong American team. It just seems to be all coming together. We're looking for a real good crowd and a very competitive dual meet.
Got a couple guys that wrestled with Jake up at Northern Michigan, speckled throughout the lineup. What's it like for you to know that his former teammates are coming back and honoring his memory with this event?
Well, it's so important. It makes you feel so gratified to see all these fine young men that Jake associated with reaching their dreams, just like Jake was aspiring to to the heights of wrestling. But it's just great to see these guys come here, and we're so happy to support them in their efforts.
Why the Georgians this year? Last year it was an international all-star field, and it was a packed house at Lyons Township High School. Now we've got a very strong Greco-Roman nation of Georgia, and we wrestled a couple guys, and it hasn't gone our way in the past. Why Georgia?
Well, I'll tell you what. First of all, we wanted a strong lineup to go against. That's part of the philosophy that we're trying to have with our foundation. The fact that we're going to be able to provide very strong international competition on our soil, so we don't have to travel overseas. At the same time, Americans can see these other great athletes. Well, why Georgia? Well, we traveled there. Jake, Chaz Betts, Bezic, and Kerry Regner a few years ago. It was about 5 or 6 years ago, and we wrestled in the Curby Cup, the Greco-Roman tournament in Tbilisi. And we made contacts there with their administrators, their coaches, and then you would see some of these guys around the world, and it was just a natural that you start talking, hey, how about coming to Chicago? And a lot of foreign teams are, of course, interested in coming to the United States. A great city like Chicago, they want to see it. And so we were really happy when the Georgian Federation said, yeah, we're going to be coming.
Well, you couldn't pick a busier weekend. We've got the NATO thing going on here. The Cubs are playing the White Sox. Kerry Wood retired. From a traffic standpoint, getting to LaGrange is probably going to be the easiest spot in the metro area to actually see a sporting event this weekend.
Although we scheduled ours first, going back in September in Turkey, we got this on the calendar after Coach Frazier said this.
NATO needs to check with the USA Wrestling calendar.
So actually, other than sightseeing on Sunday, that's canceled. We did it already with the Georgians yesterday. I think it's going to be a great place to escape to. Come out to LaGrange in the suburbs and see some great international wrestling at 5 o'clock.